Hey yo, how's it going everyone? Back at it again with another zombies YouTube video here for the boys. Today's video is going to be a ranking video. It's not too much different than normal, but this video was requested by one of my viewers or fans, I guess. And I told him I would make it for him and just give you guys my personal opinion about the maps on Black Ops 4, and I will also be ranking them from my least favorite to my favorite. So let's go ahead and get right into this video, boys, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, the map that I hate most is Classified. Classified is probably the worst map on BO4. The wonder weapon sucks at high rounds. You can't do anything good, hardly. There's no Easter egg. It's just a terrible and boring map to play. Like, basically, this is probably the most basic map on Black Ops 4 right now. Because legit, all you can do is make the Winter's Howl, or whatever it's called, the wonder weapon that sucks. That's all I need to know. It's terrible on high rounds. And the stupid elevator trolls are unreal because your team can't leave you in the elevator and get you like cooked or screw you up, and it's really annoying. So I mean, this is why I really hate Classified. And plus, the main quest for this map to get the cutscene is to go to round 150. Like, most people don't even have enough time or don't even want to put that much effort into this game. So, like, nobody's gonna do it themselves, and the elevator trolls are just so annoying. And yeah, this is probably the most basic map there is, and there's not much to do, so it gets boring quite fast. And that's why I put Classified as the very bottom of my list. Next up on our list, we have Void of Despair. And first of all, I just want to apologize for the sudden voice volume change and the people talking in the background. Just don't pay attention to it. I'm trying to make them quiet as possible and had to get some sort of footage somehow. So I'm sorry for that if you guys hear them talking. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. But let's get back to the actual video now. So the reason why I put Void of Despair as number 7 as my second least favorite Black Ops 4 map would be because the map is retardedly huge. If you're a beginner player, it's going to take you a while to learn this map. Like, it took me quite a while to learn this map because there's so many twists and turns, there's 3 different levels, 3 different floors. It took me so long to learn the top floor. The middle floor was just as confusing, and then the bottom floor was just about the same, but I was able to learn it pretty fast. But anyway, after you do eventually learn your way around the map, you'll be like, wow, you'll get used to it after a while because you start learning the fast travel locations and all that. But the perks are also super farly spread out, which I don't really mind too well, but they're so far spread away, and honestly, I can't really, sometimes I get lost finding the perk machines. I'll be like, hey, I'm going to go to Zeus, but I end up going to Raw because they're both in the middle of the boat. Like, they're just on different floors, so I just get those mixed up every now and then, which honestly is kind of confusing, but I mean, you get used to it after a while. And speaking of Wonder Weapon, the Wonder Weapon is the Kraken. It's basically holding like a cannon in your hand. You can upgrade it to 4 different variants of the Catalyst zombies. Poison, electric, water, and fire. All the variants pretty much are terrible except for water and fire. If you don't have those, you don't know what you're doing. Or you just never had the other variants yet. But to do the main quest, it's so annoying because you have to shoot down planets. Like, good creativity and all, but like, I don't get what it has to do with storyline. But another really big downfall is if you have certain weapons, you can't shoot the planets. Like, me and my friends were trying to do this Easter egg not too long ago for my friend Fox, and I had this projectile shotgun and a rocket launcher, which I cannot hit those planets in the sky with projectiles and rocket launchers. So my friend Chris ended up having to do this whole step by himself just because I couldn't help it out at all with because of my weapons that I were using. So you have to use the right type of guns and everything. It's just so annoying. And it just gets in the way. But the wonder weapon is also not too bad if you use a certain variant. But besides the point, if you don't have a person with an RPG when you're doing the main quest, you're probably not going to complete it. I just got the Dark Ops sea legs, and that's doing this Easter egg without 0 downs. It took me so long because the very last boss fight is so annoying. If your team does not deal enough damage to this eye, I don't know why the boss fight's an eye for, but it's an eye. If you do not deal enough damage, it insta kills you. Like, nothing you can do unless you have a dying wish, but that only works one time. And if you fail a second time, you're screwed. So if you don't have a rocket launcher to deal that damage per second, most likely you're not going to be able to beat that last boss fight or stage. And it gets extremely annoying whenever you do all this other work just to fail because of this one stupid step that it automatically instantly kills you just because your teammates aren't aiming and dealing enough damage. And honestly, I hate this Easter egg because it's so annoying, but the steps to lead up to it are pretty easy. But the Easter egg or main quest boss fight itself is just so annoying, and the map layout can get old fast. So yeah, that's why I chose Voyage to be at rank number 7. Go ahead and moving on to number 6, boys. Coming in at number 6, we have Ancient Evil. I have mixed opinions about this map. I'm just gonna rant on forever and ever about this map until I finish, but yeah, this is what this video is supposed to be about. So the one thing I like about this map is the layout. I mean, I like the way everything is placed. It seems like it's placed evenly, and the perks aren't too far away, and you pretty much can learn where everything is pretty fast, because I was able to learn this map within 2 to 4 times. I don't remember exactly, but 2 to 4-ish times of playing it. After that, I pretty much learned the whole layout. But there are some things that kind of make me want to not play this map, and one of those would probably be the Gaganies. It's those I guess they're mini bosses, I don't even know. But they are those 4-legged creatures that have that stupid shield and spear that they throw at you, and they can blast you with their shield. That is so annoying. You're going to train up, and then all of a sudden that guy comes in with that big old shield and then blasts you. And plus, if you're going for camos, you probably need to get mini boss kills or heavy zombie kills, and I don't remember what he is exactly, but you need to get those kills, and I'm pretty sure he's a mini boss, but he rarely spawns in, so you're not even going to benefit hardly from that or from playing this map if you're trying to get mini bosses. And that's a pretty big downfall, and that charge shot is just so annoying. And if most people come from playing the original maps like Blood, Voyage, and IX, so they're used to gladiators and Brutuses, killing them pretty fast, nothing too harmful. But this guy over here has stunning ability, and I'm sure most people will find that annoying. And plus, I'm sure he might have just a tad bit more health than usual. Yeah, so that's why I pretty much hate Gaganese. And another pretty big downfall that I think about this map is the wonder weapon. It's called a wonder weapon for a reason. Am I right, guys? Because, I mean, you put it on your fist as a gauntlet, But since it's called a wonder weapon, you think, like, whenever you hear the word wonder weapon, you're like, oh, I got this crazy weapon that's gonna be so good, and yeah, it's gonna be so great, and we're gonna go high rounds, and it's just gonna do so well. That's not what I think about these gauntlets. The gauntlets, kind of make me mad in a way, because if you, go, I'm pretty sure, I'm not exactly too sure, 'cause I don't really play it this often, but I'm sure it's around, about, maybe around 15, 16, 17, it's in the teens, and the wonder weapons, or the gauntlets, stop one-hit meleeing. And since they stop one-hit meleeing, that's kind of like just saying, oh, I have a wonder weapon that can't kill past around 16 or 17. Like, that's pretty stupid, because it's a wonder weapon, it's supposed to kill. But anyway, we still have the charged and the single shots, which I don't know why you would use the Hand of Chimera. That's the one with the lightning beam that shoots like the light, or the yellow one. It's kind of good. I mean, it can be good, but like, it runs out of ammo so fast, and I mean, like, it's not even that worth it, because the melee features suck. You run out of ammo fast, so it's like, why do I even have this when I can have something way better? But the other hands are not too, I mean, they're not too good, but they're not that bad either, because the charge shots kind of make up for it. So we have the Hand of Gaia. This is one of my personal favorites. I mean, I just like looking at the animation, and I like shooting those green charge shots, and because since it's like symboling life or plants, I kind of like it. I mean, it looks like the animations look pretty cool. I like watching those, but whenever we go to use it, like, I'm in a corner and I have to do a charge shot to get out, because there's so much. Like, if I don't do a charge shot, I'm gonna die. So I'm charging my weapon up, charging it up. As soon as I put it on the ground, zombies can still hit me while I charge it up, and they're in my like green, like, earth, whatever you want to call it, plants, I guess what that looks like. But once they get in that, they can still hit you, and yeah, I usually go down from that a lot, and it gets kind of annoying. But I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. These gauntlets are kind of a joke to me. Probably the best one, in my opinion, is the Hand of Charon. I think that's what it is. It's the red one that shoots like a magma gat. I mean, that's a pretty good one, because it's like a magma gat, and all zombies pretty much are attracted to it, like walk near it and almost instantly die. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. And I hate the way they shoot slow. Like, the timing is just not in my favor. And I think the blue one is the Hand of Uranus, or I don't know how you say it exactly, Uranus, or Uranus, I don't know. But I hate the blue hand. It's the wind version, and you just blow everything away, and it's honestly not one of my favorites, because according to Chris, it's super good. He likes it, but I mean, it can't be much better than the others. So anyway, the gauntlets, in my opinion, are terrible. And the Easter egg steps are not that hard, but I mean, I don't remember them, just because I don't really have a playable or enjoy playing this map. So the perk layouts are fine. I mean, everything aesthetically is fine, but one of my bigger complaints is probably going to be the underworld, where you go pack a punch. The underworld is in such a retarded spot. Like, there's only 2 entrances and 2 exits. There's one near the Zeus perk, and there's one in the or by the artifact is. I don't even remember the name of the locations, but those are the places. And there's only 2 entrances. Like, it would have been way cooler if there were like some sort of equipment that you could use or get where you could be anywhere in the map and then you could call Pegasus like just to your need and then he could take you there. Like that would be so much cooler than taking fast travels, but for some reason we have to take 2 fast travels and it's just so annoying because it's all like there's only 2 ways in and 2 ways out. Like that's all there is to it, and like good luck. I mean, it seems like a pretty bad spot for playing in, but Pack-a-Punch is there, and it's like a giant loop. Like I said earlier, I don't really like it because, I mean, if I'm only going to ride the Pegasus one time, I'm like, why would I even bother doing it once? Because it's not even going to be beneficial. Because it's like, yeah, I can ride this horse one time, and then I get to look at it for the rest of the like day. But I mean, that's kind of dumb. Like, I don't know how to build the bridle. I don't know how to build the shield in this map. I don't know how to build the Pegasus strike. I don't know how to do a lot of stuff in this map. I don't know how to activate the Easter egg song, but that's because I play this map with my friend Chris, and he apparently likes this map more than I do, so I just let him do it. But as you guys can tell, I don't really like this map, and I kind of think about a lot of stuff. I mean, it's just the fact that you can upgrade your wonder weapon. Like, there's an actual step for it. I don't know if you guys heard me or not, but I said the word upgrade. I don't know like what that means to you guys, but whenever I think zombies and upgrades, I think more ammo, more damage, cooler effects, everything. According to the developers of this map, yeah, we'll just make an upgrade process, but we'll give them like 10 extra shots and that'll be it. So yeah, I mean, we'll just give them more ammo. I mean, and it's kind of annoying because you already have a pretty weak gauntlet that can't even melee to pass like round 15 or 16, and you're not even going to upgrade the damage or at least the fire rate or like the charging speeds. Like, that's pretty annoying. Anyway, guys, I know I've talked about this map too much because there's so much to complain about, in my opinion. But anyway, moving on to number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have the map Alpha Omega. Alpha Omega, I mean, it's starting to get up there to the point where I'm starting to actually enjoy playing the maps. Like, you know, I mean, who doesn't love a classic game of Nuketown? I mean, Nuketown is like an almost all-around fan favorite. I mean, Nuketown has been going on since Black Ops 1, and it's still going on in BO4, which is incredible that they would actually carry that on. But since it's such a like high demand fan favorite, they decided to make it in Black Ops 4 Zombies, which made me completely amazed because, I mean, who doesn't love some great old Nuketown zombies? Because, I mean, dude, whenever I seen the release of Alpha Omega, I mean, it just felt so good because, I mean, there are so many good changes to the map. I mean, like, the powerhouse got opened up. Like, right here we have like this extended part just for power that can't save you if you get cornered. I mean, we have, it's brighter, it's daylight, we have better colors, it's not burned, it's extended down the street, we can explore into other houses. It's just so amazing the way they expanded it, and I mean, they put some thought into it. I mean, like, I don't know if you guys, or I don't know about you guys, but I grew up playing Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. So that's the era of the Ether. And back in the Ether, we used to have a lot of theories about Marlton and what was happening in the bunker and related to transit. But whenever this map released and we were able to go into the bunker, like, dude, it was so emotional for me. Like, I was all like, oh my god, it's been so long since we've even seen this. I can't believe it's actually happening. But like, once we actually went down here, like, it was just like, wow, it's so laid out perfectly. I mean, you basically can't get lost after playing this map because you know where to go, and it just looks so good. Like, it's Nuketown. Like, I don't know who doesn't like it, because I mean, all those sweaties in multiplayer, Nuketown was 1v1 on Nuketown. We have Nuketown on zombies, and they extended it, made the bunker happen, made the down the road happen, and it's just so enjoyable to like see. And one of my I don't really have too much to complain about in this map, but the one thing that I dislike about this map is jolting jacks mixed with those yellow, greenish, like poison, electric looking zombies. I don't know what the heck they're called. I just know I absolutely hate them. They have like double a health as a normal zombie. I don't know why they're like that. Like, I don't know why they would add it. Sure, there's like poison, like gas going around the map, but like, why do they have to double the health and increase the sprint speed? Like, that's just so annoying. And the spawns of these zombies are so consistent in the high rounds. It's just like so annoying because you have like a bunch of these super zombies running after you whenever you're normally used to like these weak, flimsy, normal brain dead zombies. And plus, after you have all those super fast zombies running after you, you have the jolting jacks. The jolting jacks are so annoying. I don't know why I'm starting to stutter, but the jolting jacks are so annoying. They shoot bolts of electricity at you, like, that take off a pretty good chunk of your health. And if you have like 3 or 4 of them behind you, and they decide to shoot at the same time, like, you're guaranteed down if they hit you. If all 4 shots hit you, you're guaranteed down. And just the way they're so common throughout the top of the map, I'm like, they legit have made a trophy where you kill these jolting jacks on the rooftops with grenades. Like, that's how often they spawned in. You have to kill 15 in one match. I still haven't done that challenge. Probably don't know if I ever will. But it is truly annoying whenever you're trying to run around upstairs. And, I mean, yeah, it gets in the way, in my opinion. And that's probably my biggest complaint about this map. And I think I have another complaint. Pack-a-punch. Like, as you guys can see, I'm running around here in the generator room just because, for some reason, they made it a requirement that you have all players in the generator room while you do this mini lockdown to activate pack. So I'm gonna have to go every time I play a online match that people don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna have to go out of my way to like get them to come down there so we can just have what's normal. Like, it should have been better if we could have just had one person, or if not everyone had to be there. Like, that would be a better experience. And I mean, yeah, sure, we have to have teamwork and all because zombies. But, I mean, it's just truly annoying whenever you play with bots. Not actual bots, but like people who don't know what they're doing online. Like, you get up in the morning, you're like, oh, I'm about to go play some Alpha Omega. Let's just have a ball, get the ray guns, have a blast. But then whenever you go to do that, you can't open up Pack-a-Punch because your teammates have never played this map before, and then they don't listen to you because they're little kids. And that's super annoying. And that's one of my other complaints. But one of my also top favorite things of this map would have to go to the ray guns. Like, if you don't like the ray guns in this map, like, there has to be something wrong with you. Like, The ray guns are so like aesthetically amazing, and like I like the way they look. Like in Black Ops 2, whenever I got the ray gun Mark II, I'd hold that in my hand and be like, wow, this thing looks so good. Like, just look at it. The colors are so vibrant, and the greens pop out with the reds. And I mean, it just like it was just so amazing. It felt so good to look at. Like, you're like, wow, this is like, the gun looks so like amazing. Just like the way it's designed and all that. Like, basically, copy, paste Black Ops 4. Change the color scheme up a little bit, change the look like the shooting ways, and like charge shots. Oh man, add charge shots, I mean. And that basically made it even better, because now instead of being satisfied with that green and red ray gun, we have the orange and red ray gun, the purple and red ray gun, the yellow and red ray gun, and the blue and red ray gun, which looks amazing. And they all, every time I get, it doesn't matter which one, I'm always looking at it because I love the way it looks. Especially that blue ray gun. I don't know the exact names because it's like ray gun Mark 2Y, ray gun Mark 2X. I don't know those. I don't have it memorized. But I just love looking at the blue ones when they're packed, because you got that double wield action going on. And any double wield gun in Black Ops 4 looks amazing. Like Pack-a-Punch Wellings, Pack-a-Punch SOGs, the ray guns. It just looks so cool, and that's one of the things I like about this map, is because there's so much and so many cool things to look at. And the ray guns don't really disappoint me that much. The only thing that I don't like would probably be the way the dual wield one runs out of ammo so fast, because it shoots so fast. Like, it would have been better if you had a bigger ammo pool, but the way you had that unlimited ammo on the yellow ray gun instantly bumped it up to my favorite, because I've never seen anything like that or experienced anything else like that in Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. So whenever we had a ray gun that could regenerate ammo, that is straight up made me almost start shedding tears. Like, I'm like, huh? What? And like, I mean, it was just amazing to like have. My friend Chris, personally, he goes with the orange ray gun and gets that explosion. That ray gun will get you out of any corner, anytime, any round. I mean, it's just overall, I don't have to complain about the ray guns. I just love the ray guns. It's just so good to look at. This is like the one map where the ray guns are actually good on in Black Ops 4. But anyway, guys, besides the ray guns and the map layouts that I like, I really did enjoy doing this Easter egg. The steps were actually super easy. Like, I have them basically memorized because of how easy they are. I have a lot of Easter eggs in this game memorized, and this is one of the maps that I have memorized. But, I mean, who doesn't love fighting the Avogadro? Because me and my friend Chris had this personal joke where we're like, we're about to go do this Easter egg, and we're going to Gavin Knuckle the Avogadro again. Because all y'all OG players know, when y'all play Transit, we would either spam the Avogadro with the knife or just get some Gavin Knuckles and just beat him to death. And it was a hilarious experience that we all loved doing together. Luckily, when we got to this Easter egg, me and my friend Chris were able to experience that again and just destroy the Avogadro with Gavin Knuckles for a second time. And indeed, this map does bring back memories, and maybe that's why I like it so much. But I mean, it's Nuketown, baby. Alpha Omega, dude. I don't know who doesn't like this map, but I mean, if you think bad about it, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it's a pretty good map overall. I love this map, so yeah. I mean, I'd be down to play it any time of the day if you asked. And yeah, I mean, I'll see you. What am I saying? I don't know why I went to I'll see you guys later, but I mean, moving on to number 4. Coming in at number 4, we have the map Dead of the Night. This is not a very fan favorite or a well-known fan favorite map. Honestly, the only reason why I have it ranked up so high is silver bullets. Well, I'm gonna spend a lot of time talking about this map. Yeah, I like the way I like this map, sort of. I also have mixed opinions about it. I like the layout. It took me a couple months to learn the layout, not because it's hard and all. It's just because I never played the map that much because I just didn't like the aesthetics. I mean, I thought we've seen this type of map like too much, and I'm too used to this type of map. I'm kind of tired of it. But then, I mean, it kind of grew on me, you know, because my friend Chris would not leave me alone about playing it. I mean, honestly, I wish I would have never fell through because he doesn't like to play the map that I like to play, but I'll play the map that he likes to play. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm like, I should have been stubborn and never played it and just, yeah. But, I mean, I fell through because it's Black Ops 4 Zombies, and I started playing this map with him. I probably can get halfway through the silver bullets crafting process. Haven't completely learned that yet because I just now started playing this game for like a week. I've been playing this map for about a week now.
Yeah, I'm just trying
I mean, I've had it for a year, but I just don't really. We played it. We've done the Easter egg and all. We speedran the Easter egg and got all that done. Like, and we just quit playing it. But now we're back on it, playing normally, and I kind of like it because there's a lot to do on this map. It's hard to get bored because there's so much to do. For instance, the Alistair's Folly. You can upgrade it. The Alistair's Annihilator. I guess I'm not too familiar with the wonder weapon on this map. I know what it does. I know all 4 of the charge shots, but I just don't know the name. There's so much to do. You can figure out the codes. You can go find the codes to get the free one, or you can be stubborn like me and Chris and just try to guess and get it on like your 20th try, or somehow randomly get lucky and get it on like your first try or second try. And I mean, that's like the thrill of just like, wow, I can't believe I was able to do that. And it's just so much fun guessing. And plus on top of that, I mean, I like the map because of the way the trap placements are, and you can run through the traps with your shield out because it's an Easter egg step, and that truly can benefit you in the high rounds, along with silver bullets in the ammo category. But I mean, yeah, the layout of the map is really good. I like the way there's like a giant center in the mansion. There's a side over here. There's a side over there. And then in the front we have woods, and then in the back we have Danu perk. I like it, and I mean, there's so many things to do, like from the Easter egg, silver bullets, which is pretty easy. Pack is pretty. This is one of the more harder pack-a-punches, I believe so, because you have to go find 4 crystals and do the soul boxes for the not 4 crystals, but all 3 crystals. Do the soul boxes for them, and once you do the soul boxes, you got to go to the painting or the clock and do some sort of escort or lockdown and get a tuning for it. But anyway, I still to this day do not know where every escort or lockdown clock is because I'm just not that too. It's just a map where I'll just let my it's a step where I'll just kind of lay back on and just let my teammates handle it. And yeah, I mean, that's Pack-a-Punch is probably one of the more harder maps. And other than Pack and Silver Bullets, we have the Wonder Weapon upgrades, because you can upgrade it. I believe it is 2 times, and you can have up to 4 different charge shots, which is amazing. And you never know which one you're gonna get, which makes it even more random and fun to use. And all charge shots are pretty good. I mean, they kill everything, and they will get you out of the corner whenever you need it. And besides Wonder Weapon and all that other stuff that I've already went over, there's still some stuff that you can do in this map that makes it more interesting. For instance, the steak knife. The steak knife is not the best melee in the game, or not the best melee in Black Ops 4 or Black Ops in general, but it'll get you places. I believe just a single steak will get you to around 35-ish. I'm not exactly true in the numbers, but if you have a throw razor, you can go a lot further and get a lot more kills with the swiping. And not many people know about it, but there's a crossbow. I really like the crossbow. I mean, first time use, I'm just gonna be truthful here. Call me stupid, Chris, but I like to be truthful in my videos, because if I'm not truthful, I don't feel like I'm being right to you guys. So, whenever I very first used the crossbow, I thought it was the worst wonder weapon in the game. Like, I shot a zombie in the face, and I was expecting like something cool and it to die fast. No, we were on like round 15, and it took 2 arrows from this crossbow. But considering it's a crossbow, I mean, you can't expect too much from out of it. So I thought it was terrible. I'm like, it's a waste of a slot. I'm trying to go for camo, so I don't even need to get this thing. But whenever it comes to vampires, I don't know if it's some sort of silver mechanic or what, but built-in silver arrows or something, I don't even know. But like, it one-shots the werewolf, or not werewolves, but vampires. One-shots them. I mean, it's super good. Whenever you have like those 1 lockdown steps where you got to kill vampires in certain locations and certain areas and spots and all that junk for upgrade processes. I mean, that's a pretty good plus, because you can insta-kill them, and they're not going to be lunging all over you. And those red vampires, probably everyone knows what I'm talking about. They're called like crimson vampires or some crap like that. Nobody really calls them that. Everybody's all like them stupid red things. I mean, yeah, I do that. We all know what they are. They like see you, and whenever you're not looking, they'll like lunge at you, and whenever they grab a hold of you, it is probably one of the more scary experiences I have in zombies. Like, you never know it, and they do it so fast. Like, I'm out to scream. I scream a lot whenever I get jump scared, or if I do get jump scared. Whenever I do get jump scared, which is rare, I will scream loud. And those red vampires are unexpected, and they catch me off guard. So yeah, but with this crossbow, you can one-shot them, and I wish you could pack-a-punch it, and I'm sure there might be an upgrade process for the crossbow, but we just haven't figured it out yet, because we're not that many people play it, so that there might not be there's not too much knowledge on it, so we might find one later on in a couple years. But so far, single shot, no upgrade crossbow, it was definitely worth it if you're going for high rounds, because normally I don't really check to see if you can spam the weapon or not, unless it's like an AR. Like, if it's an AR weapon, if you pick it up, you look at it, you hold the trigger down, and you're like, yeah, this is rapid fire. I already knew that. whenever you hear the word crossbow, any like normal person would think, yeah, you can only shoot one bolt at a time. Then you have to put another bolt in and pull the string back and all that. So you think it's not going to be a one shot, but apparently you have a crossbow that can shoot up to, I don't know exactly, it's somewhere in between 20 to 30 bolts. It could be more than that. I'm just giving you a rough estimate. Bolts per like mag, and all you do is hold on the trigger and all you hear is pew 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 pew, and like it wipes out the zombies fast if you aim at their head, because I'm pretty sure if you aim at their head it's a one shot to pretty far. But I mean, it's really cool, and there's so much extra to do. The Easter egg's not that hard. I did it without perks the other day in my stream on Twitch, and it was really entertaining. I basically did the whole entire thing by myself because my friend Chris and Fox were trying to get the steak knife and the crossbow. And so I'm like, what can I do? I'll just do the Easter egg for them. So I went, found the scratch marks, got the silver bullets, told them to shoot the little thing, got the symbols, add them up, put them least to greatest, got the telescope ready, gave them instructions on how to melee the telescope with the electric trap, all that, until we got all the way. I gave them instructions until we got all the way into the end of the boss, or like ready to go into the boss fight. Started the stream and did it without. I did it with perks, went down, lost all my perks, and clutched up at the end and did it without my perks. And it's pretty overall Easter egg if you know what you're doing and if you've ever played zombies before. And yeah, I mean, I don't really, I like the general location of pack, because I forgot to mention in my other maps, or talking about my other maps, but I'll just go ahead and cover it now. In the map Voyage, the Pack-a-Punch moves. I don't know why that's a good idea. They thought that was a good idea. But it's honestly annoying to me whenever I want to go to Pack-a-Punch and I have to choose a random spot to go to first just because I don't know where it is. And same thing for Blood of the Dead, which we haven't talked about yet. Why would you make the Pack-a-Punch move? Like, I mean, it's just like they want you to look for something. I mean, it's just annoying because like we have maps like this where Pack-a-Punch never moves and it's just fine. But then there's that map and like Voyage where you have to like go on a freaking quest just to find freaking Pack-a-Punch. Every 2 or 3 rounds it moves, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so not too many complaints about this map. I mean, the forest can get a little hectic at times if you don't have the gunpowder to defend yourself. But as you can see here, I've went down quite a few times while talking, just because I was trying to go for a Strife camo and Welling camo, because I'm using Pack-a-Punch Wellings and Stripes right now on round 15. So yeah, just going for camos with those silver bullets, and that's why another reason I put the map so high, because any weapon that you want or truly enjoy using, play this map, because I mean, you have unlimited ammo, like it's given to you if you know how to make silver bullets. So make those silver bullets, get unlimited ammo for that weapon as long as you have 5,500 points to spare, and then you can just never run out of ammo. And I love that feature a lot because it helps out with camos, it helps out with going for high rounds. Like, imagine the Pack-a-Punch Wellings, the explosive like shots. Put PhD on, get you some like a Winter's Whale, maybe like Stronghold or whatever it is. We'll just call it Stronghold. And get that perk, sit here right in front of this bench. Every time zombies come at you, spam both triggers, pa 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 pa, or spam one trigger, reload the other gun, spam the other trigger, reload. Just keep revolving back and forth until you run out of ammo. Turn around, buy silver bullets, rinse and repeat, and that will get you to a pretty high round. And honestly, the strategies that you can use with the silver bullets change the playing style of Black Ops 4 in general, because normal weapons that you want to use because they're overpowered but you can't use because they run out of ammo makes them kind of like not as usable as on this map, because you can abuse the power. So I mean, yeah, this map is overall good. I mean, I don't really got too many complaints about it. I mean, I don't know why, but I don't know if you guys experience this or not, but whenever I load into a match, it's just like, if I don't, within like 5 or 10 minutes of playing, if I don't get this feeling like, wow, oh, that's cool, or this is interesting, it kind of like makes me iffy about playing the map, just because, I mean, it's just it can get boring. I mean, that's why I probably quit playing it, because in the beginning, I mean, it was like, wow, this is kind of cool aesthetically, but then as we opened up the map more and more, I'm like, what's new? Yeah, yeah. No, oh wait, okay. Yeah, I mean, it was just like constant, like sarcastic and kind of boredom. But then once I figured out there was a crossbow and steak knife, I was all in for playing this map, because I mean, who doesn't love killing and all that with steak knives and trying to go for it? Because I love going for weapons and completing stuff in zombies. So yeah, I've done wasted too much time ranting on about this map also. So we'll go ahead and move on to rank number 3. Coming in at number 3, we have the map 9, or also known as IX. I don't know, but this is my very first Black Ops 4 Zombies experience right here. The first map I've ever played of Black Ops 4 Zombies in general. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, at first it was a terrible experience. Like, the map layout was kind of confusing. I mean, I didn't really understand anything. I hated the theme. I hated it all. The perks kind of ticked me off. I didn't understand what we had elixirs. I kind of was super confused about the specialist weapons. Like, I mean, everything made me confused. But that was my first experience, and that was a long time ago. And I've evolved and played this map way more now, so I know that it's actually pretty decent. And the layout is super simple. You have 4 towers, Odin, Zeus, Ra, and Danu, positioned in like a perfect square, and in the center of that square you have the arena and the challenge podium, and 4 entrances or exits leading to each tower. Each tower has 3 floors, and under the arena is the temple, which is a giant circle or a giant loop. And yeah, so it's a pretty simple layout, and a really good beginner map too. I'm glad they made it simple and interesting, because I mean, we get the challenge, so you got to cut your rope and get your own challenge banner for the gods and do your challenges, like get headshots, get 5 consecutive headshot kills, get 6 equipment kills, leading on all the way up to something to do with a Blyfather, or getting 20 kills without leaving the challenge podium. Honestly, these challenges, it depends on what you're going for. If you're going for high rounds, by all means, do your challenges. If you're going for camos, I probably wouldn't go for the challenges. Just saying, unless you're just bored out of your mind. But what I normally do is I do my very first challenge, and that's it. because I don't know where I don't know why I was sounding so dramatic, but I did my very first challenge, and that's pretty much all the challenges I'll do for that whole game, unless somebody decides to help me out on my challenges. Because after a person finishes their challenges, they can help out one other person in whatever they want to do. So I either let people help me out or just don't even worry about it. So I do my first challenge to get that self revive later on because I mean. It can take you places. And after playing this map for about a year straight, because this is my very first map, so I played it the most, I know that new players do not know how good players play. Just saying, if you are a beginner to Black Ops 4 and you see somebody running towards you while you're down, do not use your self revive because that makes us good players super mad and we feel like leaving the game because you wasted something that can save our lives in the long run. But I mean that can make us mad. Also, besides the point, I kind of like to sit in the arena a lot because it makes a really good training area. And I mean, if you have a problem with memorizing stuff right off the bat or memorizing paths, this is the map to go and play because all you got to do is go to the arena and you should be able to locate Danu, Zeus, and Ra pretty fast after you have went completely through the Ra or Zeus or Ra or Danu temple and opened up pack or not. You don't have to open a pack, but like once you've opened it up and bought the other doors, like if you bought a doors for, or like if you bought the exit door for Zeus or Odin, then you should be able to find your perks pretty darn easily because I mean, you can see them, you can see the statues. It clearly says it has it labeled, and perks are in a really easy spot to memorize. And the layout is so simple because it's like folding a piece of paper in half. This side looks exactly like that side, but it has different like aesthetics and graphics on it, and different designs. So I mean, yeah, it's pretty nice. I like that feature. Pack-a-Punch isn't too hard at all. I mean, for a beginning map, I don't see why it would be hard. But what you got to do is go into each of the 4 temples or god towers and do a hold square on this or your interact button on a little dong, which spawns in one of the 3 special zombies for this map, which would be tigers, brawlers, or gladiators. And yeah, that's pretty fun. And that's all you do. Kill those zombies after holding square on the dongs. Oh, that voice crack. The dong. The dongs. And once you hold square on them, you get the champion's head, and you go place it on this spear in Pack-a-Punch along with the other 4 heads, and that allows you to somehow randomly out of Black Ops magic, you get Pack-a-Punch, or you get Pack. It doesn't say Pack on the machine, but we all call it Pack. Nobody knows what it's called in Chaos because it doesn't have a name. It's just upgrade machine because it doesn't say Pack-a-Punch on it. So, yeah, that's that. And basically, the only other thing that we know of right now is the music Easter egg on the challenge podium. You have to stay 5 rounds straight without leaving the challenge podium. And there are a couple unsolved Easter eggs, like the guitar riffs. Yeah, that's about it. And we have the free perk, which is pretty easy with the Wraithfire. And it's a pretty easy map to get the basic concept of Black Ops 4 down pat. And the Easter egg is really enjoyable to do. Oh my, well, I don't know why I'm voice cracking. a lot now, but it's really enjoyable to do. Like, I love pleasing all the champions. The only thing I dislike about the Easter egg is the fact that in the very beginning we have to flip so many rounds. We have to flip two to mix the ingredients. We have to flip one or two to get the wood burn. We have to wait until round 9 to even get a gladiator in to get the wood, and so much waiting and waiting and waiting. And then like once you get all past that waiting, like once you get past it, like the Easter egg moves on so fast, and it goes so smoothly from that moment on. I believe I've done this Easter egg 6 times, and every time I've enjoyed it more and more and more. Because who doesn't love killing giant elephants and having a unlimited supply of gladiators spawn on you? And if you want to go for camos, just saying, do the Easter egg in this map. Also, because you need to kill, I believe, for weapons that you can't put attachments on, you need to get uh, heavy zombie kills, and basically a lot of heavy zombies are in this map. Like a lot of gladiators are heavy zombies. Like heavy zombies are brawlers and gladiators. So whenever you do this Easter egg, you basically have unlimited access to gladiators and brawlers. So that's 50. You have to get 50 heavy zombies killed with that weapon. And if you do the Easter egg, it is pretty darn easy to get that 50 brawlers or heavy zombies done. Um, yeah, overall, one of the things I forgot to mention, this is that one map where not many people do it, but I don't even know if that many people know about it. But the shield upgrade, like it mind blows. Like most people, we do it in, like me and Chris will do it in public matches, and it will mind blows people. Like, people don't even know what we're doing. They're like, "What?" And it's pretty easy to do the shield upgrade, but it takes a lot of time and effort because you gotta have team cooperation on this map, because so many catalysts, or not really so many, but there you gotta kill catalyst zombies, and as you can see, they're not coming at me left and right, and every time you see one you need, you better holler at your teammates and ask them to spare it. So if we're doing this online, it may be a little bit hectic because your teammate may try to kill all your zombies and he may kill the catalyst along with them. But other than that, it's a pretty easy map to do, and as long as you're playing with your friends and y'all know about basically what you're all trying to accomplish. I mean, it's pretty easy, and overall a great beginner's map. I mean, I still to this day just love playing around, goofing off on this map. I like the aesthetics. I like the layout. It's nice and simple. And the acid trap is so much fun. Like, back in the day when this map very first released, the acid trap used to instant kill players. Like, you walked in, you touched the acid trap, you were dead. Now they kind of like nerfed it a little bit, which is sad because us pro players like to troll the bad players by asking them to come here. We were gonna give them something, and we would just run through, activate the acid trap, and burn them, and then they would get all mad, and we would have like the greatest time ever. But anyway, this map is pretty fun for me, so yeah, that's why I ranked it so high. Me and Chris played a lot, and it's pretty good for going for camos. It's just a basic, easy map that if you're bored, you can play it, get stuff over with, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, you can't really do that much more than I've basically talked about everything other than the Circuit's Kiss or the Wonder Weapon, the Scorpion of this map, which is, I mean, it's an alright Wonder Weapon. I mean, I used to use it a lot back in the days whenever I very first started, before I went for camos, but now I'm going for camos, so I don't really prioritize over Wonder Weapons. So, I mean, yeah, it's a pretty basic map, and I'm sure there's unsolved stuff that we haven't figured out yet, but I mean, hey, we have like the rest. We have like 2 years to figure that stuff out, and then I'm sure stuff will still be being figured out about Black Ops 4. And anyway, I just figured I'd put 9 as number 3, just because I mean it's a pretty balanced overall, classic, good vibe feeling map that everybody should get the hang of and everybody must like. So yeah, moving on to number 2. Coming in at number 2, we have the map Tag der Toten. Everyone knows this map. Like, it's so emotional, boys. Like, Ultimus and Primus and all them other people. Yeah, dude. Everybody. I mean, Invictus. Oh, like everybody knows this map. I mean, it's just like it's just so emotional because it's the very first map that we have the transit crew on, or however, whatever you want to call them. Dude, it's like it's so cool that we got to see these characters come back at the very end of the storyline. Like, just the fact that we had these characters was amazing because they came from Blood and came into Tag. Like, that is crazy. And but as soon as I put this map, hear the characters' voices, and I'm instantly like, oh, I remember that. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, like it's just good vibes. And I never played Call of the Dead. I've never played it in my entire life. So whenever I heard Call of the Dead was coming out, I was kind of skeptical. I'm like, well, I mean, it could be good, but I don't really know that much about it, so who knows. So whenever they came out with it, I was kind of surprised. I mean, I never really thought it would be this good, actually, but me and like I just love the way there's so much to do in Tag or Toten that carries you so far. Like, you have to do so many challenges to get the thunder gun. You have to build the zip lines. It's just like it feels like a Black Ops 3 experience, sort of like stepwise. Got kicked over on the BO4, but we're playing on the BO4 engine, and I kind of like it. You know, we have the wonder weapons are fantastic. The we have the thunder gun and the thunder gun and the wonder wall. 3 wonder weapons, like that is insane for one map. But personally, my favorite is the thunder gun, or also known as the Zeus cannon. Um, Airy Falls and Chris are fans of the thunder gun, but I'm not really too big of that gun. And I don't think it's necessary, because why would I want to use PhD? Like, PhD is for self-explosive. I thought ice was not explosive, but I mean, I guess PhD is PhD. But I mean, I don't get it why it damages you whenever you shoot it. But I mean, it's a wonder weapon, and they use PhD, so who cares? It works for them. And yeah, I mean, the Wonder Waff is okay if you get headshots. If you get headshots, it will chain link super well, but the headshot part, it gets kind of annoying when you miss. Um, the Easter egg is super easy to do. I've done it over 20 times. Half like 5 times we got an error for not completing it, because at that one step we would always get the blue screen or the little crashing at the end. I don't know why. It was the Black Ops 4 engine that was screwing it up, and it was hard to get the Easter egg back then just because of that crash. So me, Airy Falls, and Chris set out on a journey one day to non-stop do this Easter egg until we got a completion, and it took us around 5 tries just because our game kept crashing. And once we finally got it, it felt so satisfying. And after that, we basically had every step memorized because of how simple and easy it was. Like we memorized where all the meat parts were, or like the skulls, the bones. We memorized all those parts, all the quotes, like where lungs close, where helices peak, all those quotes memorized in our heads, so we can instantly go find the little parts and do the steps super fast. Like it's probably for me super easy Easter egg to do a solo run in, but I've never done it because I'm bored and I like playing with interacting with people, so I just don't really focus too much on doing stuff solo. But yeah, I mean, Tiger Totem is a terrific map. The boss fight's not too hard if you pay attention and have decent weapons, and the wonder weapons are overall balanced. And it's the only map that we have Golden Pack-a-Punch in, which allows us to get max pack for 5,000 points. You pack a punch once, and it's basically equivalent to pack a punching 5 times in a normal lobby. So yeah, that's a plus, but it's kind of rare. Not really rare, but for it to come on. I like the way they added the upstairs area. That was pretty cool. I like that area. It's a good training area, and it adds on to the good vibe feeling of the map. And Samantha boxes, you either like them or hate them. It depends on your playstyle. I personally like them, and that's basically all I can tell you guys about the map Tagger Toten. Like it's just a fan favorite for me. Like it's if you play it, you have fun, and that's about it. And yeah, we play with the boys, and yeah, I believe it's safe to say we can move on to our number one ranking of the maps. Coming at number one, my most favorite map on Black Ops 4 Zombies, the map that I legit cry about every time I play because it brings back those memories, boys. Like, I don't understand how you hate this map. Like, if you hate this map, like, where are you? Like, where are you from? Like, what are you doing? Blood of the Dead is by far the best map in Black Ops 4 Zombies. It's so good. Like, besides the acid gat, anyway, boys. We don't speak of that wonder weapon because it's terrible. But anywhere from Easter egg perspective to freaking, I'm gonna go high rounds. This map is so good on. Everybody that I know or every public match I've ever played has that one guy that always wants to run in China Alley and just camp there or camp in Gondola. And I mean, me myself, I do glitches on this map. So I mean, not just because glitches is my favorite, but like I love this map overall in general because it's so different. You get that hardcore zombie vibe. You're like, it's so eerie. There's writing all over the walls. Nobody understands it. There's zombies wearing like black and white stripes, vet like suits from prison. They're coming after us. Oh, it reminds me of Mob. Oh, Citadels. It looks just like the old map, but with better graphics. I mean, has the spoon and everything. Still, boys, like it's so good. But then like there is so much to do in this map. Like probably the most I've ever done in the game was probably play Blood. Um, for instance, you can go get the skulls, get a free Blundergat, make a magma gat with the fireplace, craft the parts for an S gat. You can pack a punch it. Gotta get souls for the shield. You gotta build a shield. Gotta shield blast pack. Gotta go down here to the code little inputs with the Brutus key input 115 blast that Easter egg song, baby, and by far the best Easter egg song in Black Ops 4. Where are we going? Oh, dude, that song is too good. Like every time I play it, I get chills. Like I kid you guys not. Whenever I was watching the cutscene or the intros or trailers for this map, and I heard that song on this map with that gameplay of Richtofen and Takeo, I got chills and I was so close to tearing up, boys. Like it was amazing. Like it just gives me these creepy, like good vibes that I expect from a zombies map. And it's nonetheless layout is exactly the same with Mom of the Dead. If you have ever played COD before, you know your way around this map, and you're pretty much proud of it. And everybody gets excited when they see this map is here. And there's so much to do, whether it is feed the dog heads, get your tomahawk, get that tomahawk upgraded to the Hell's Retriever, going to the Redeemer. It's just so much fun to do, and there's the fast travels are added in. I mean, they take you all across the map. Couldn't ask for better placements. The perk positions are a tad bit far away, but when you got these fast travels, there's no problem. And the spork knife can take this game to a whole nother level of like incredibleness. Like you can go from having this melee that only goes to round 15 or one hits till round 15 to going to a melee that never ends. So good that I had to make a tutorial about it. Like 6 to 8 months later after it has like this map or this game has been out and everybody knows about it, but I just felt like making a video about it just because I wanted more people to know about how good just this weapon is and how much they are missing. Yeah, it takes a lot of effort, which I like to put effort into my zombies games and content, and it takes you so many rounds and so much work. But if you're a good zombies player in the long run, that will pay off and it will make you feel so good about your zombies experience. Like it will legit make you feel so good. Like you and your friends will have the best feeling ever when you get that knife. You hear that sound, just the sound of that knife meleeing. It sounds like the end of the world. Like it is crazy how good it sounds. And plus, whenever you combine it with a throw razor, it makes the sound and the looks of the knife like twice as better. Like it's there's just such a good an experience here. And the Easter eggs, I mean, that wise, I mean, there's not much bad about it. The only step I actually hate, and not really hate, but I just dislike doing, if I have anybody else in my game, I'll try to get them to do it, is the Simon Says light step. I mean, I call it the Simon Says step because the game gives you a random order of lights to turn off and on, or turn on. It shows you the order, and then you got to repeat it. You got to do that 5 times. Every time it increases a light until you get all the way up to 5. I could probably do it now that I'm more into the zombies game more than I was like before, but I just prefer one of my friends like Airy Falls or Chris to do it. And so if it screws up, I can just blame them. And yeah, but on the rest of the steps, I'm gonna be that one guy doing it all, baby. Because I mean, there's not one thing in this map that I dread doing, like other than the tomahawk upgrade on high rounds. Which, if you do it at low grounds, I'd love to do that too. But other than that Easter egg step, sign me up, baby. Like I don't care what day it is. If it's 6 in the morning, I'll play this map. If it's 5 in the afternoon, I'll play it. If it's freaking lunchtime, I'll play it. Like just let me know and I'll hop on and play with you guys. Like some of my viewers know this. Like I've got on here and helped you guys. So just saying, dude, I love this map. Like it's incredible. Like the boss fight, it's not that hard, and you get like a really like chills and like shocking like cutscene, and it feels so good to be able to complete all this. And I just love the eerie feeling and the map layout itself. So yeah, basically the only thing we haven't talked about now in Blood is the fact that it's like the only map that we know of that you can get free monkey bombs in Black Ops 4. Um, yeah, if you guys didn't know, free monkey bombs are here, and it's so useful in a way for that Easter egg step because you can get those free monkeys and speed run the Easter egg before round 17 and get it done super early. So yeah, I guess it's enough talking about my maps. We've been doing this for an hour and 15 minutes. So I figured you guys have heard enough. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you like this content, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Aggressive Darb. I'm trying to grow, baby. I'm trying to make more videos. I'm trying to share my opinions. And if you guys like hearing me rain on and have a terrific time like I just got done raining on about on Blood, freaking go look at my Twitch. I do streams quite often over there, and we play anything from freaking Minecraft to GTA, boys. Like, it is a fun time over there. But the one game we never play is Fortnite Battle Royale. We never speak of that game. But anyway, boys, if you don't mind, please go follow my Twitch. It's Aggressive Darb, just like my YouTube. And anyway, guys, if you made it this far, you are a true fan of mine, and I love you guys so much. And thanks for all the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.